Happy New Year. Bonne année.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome. Wherever you are in the world, whether you are joining us from 2021 or you're still like me, stuck in 2020, this is the last Link to the Past randomizer daily race for 2020 for North America. Obviously, those of you in Europe and elsewhere in the world are already in 2021 and have put this crap storm of a year behind you. But thank you for joining us. My name is Phantom Ryu, joined today by Slumberjack. Slumberjack, what do we got coming up for everybody?
Oh, we've got a good old, almost classic open race with fast Ganon. So probably not going to see that Ganon's tower climb, but this is pretty vanilla for most of our runners. So gonna be a quick one.
Yeah, fellow Crystal Company compadre here, Christopher Workin over in the top left. Also have Leslie Pro 04, Joss Bleeden, and Logic running with us here. I'm sorry, Workin is in the bottom left, not the top left. But yeah, a fast Ganon seed, so luckily we may not have to climb Ganon's tower today. Still probably going to be 7 crystals though for everybody. But Happy New Year. Got some interesting sprite variations here. I don't know that I've ever seen any of these, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I was actually almost expecting Christopher Workin down there to be using the Chocobo avatar, but I guess not.
He has in the past. He uses lots of different sprites. Normally he uses Shadow from Final Fantasy VI, but we are off, and we have literacy in the first chest. Work, the only one going to Sanctuary, gets a big 20 for his troubles. And we have a pendant on Tower of Hera. There was a crystal at Desert and green pendant at Eastern Palace.
Good eye. I only caught the desert in that.
Hey, this old man isn't done yet. That's all I'm saying. All right, it looks like Leslie is going to show us what the tree pull is. Tree pull here is hearts.
Nothing too exciting. And we do see Christopher Workin down there doing some hula hand setup.
Not a bad idea in a...
Oop, didn't
looks
seem to
like
work.
he did not get it.
It happens.
So no weapons yet for anyone. We have Bacon Coin, Wavy Coin, the Quake Medallion. And everyone else is dropping out. Mork giving that Houlihan another shot here.
There we go.
This can be very helpful. It ensures that you have 100 rupees for Bottle Merchant by the time you reach Kakariko Village, and does help kind of pad your wallet a little bit in case you have to hit Zora early. So not a terrible idea for the beginning of an open seed.
Yeah, especially if you don't have bombs, like, makes it easy. You can go to Kakariko to grab your bombs there if no one finds it in, like, this northern light roll checks right now.
So 3 of our runners seem to be following a very, very similar path, except Workin. Christopher Workin is running south here. He's going to gamble and hope he can get some bombs here from these bushes. The odds are decent, but not great. He's not going to get them this time. He's going to have to leave and come back.
Up just a piece of heart on Lumberjack.
Well, don't think our runners... There's a bomb for Workin. Now, that's all he needs, because he can take that bomb to the hut in the bottom left of Kakariko Village and refill basically as many bombs as he wants.
We'll just have to hope he doesn't need anything for the race game. Oh, he's going the race game.
Now, I don't know about this, and Work and I know each other pretty well, so I don't know about this choice right here. Oh, there's bombs in the drop down in Lost Woods. That is, ooh.
Very convenient.
Yeah, and that means Work is going to lose some time here, and he's just going to find the red meringue on race game, so the gamble does not pay off very well.
Unless the stun prize is something amazing, once he finds something to kill enemies with.
Fair. Chat setting me straight here. He does have enough money to just buy bombs and save time. That's completely fair. Imagine that. I mentioned that earlier, man, and I'm only on my first drink for the evening. And we do have a pedestal check. There are 3 bombs on the pedestal, so Ped is dead already.
The Lion's Hut got for us today. Ooh, a cape.
A cape. Never like to see that too early in the game. Because it makes you wonder, is this a Aga seed? We have a sword in the back of Lion's Hut, too. Everybody's going to be thankful for that.
Now we're seeing the bombable, the chicken coop.
Just a big 20 in Chicken Hut. The well, not much, though there is a bottle. That's nice to have.
That's convenient to get right about now. And everyone's going to have a boomerang.
So what do we do now? So we've done Kakariko Village. We don't have anything that's really screaming "Go here." Although we do have Master Sword and Cape. So we're just hoping we don't find that lamp here too early, because that will tell us it's time to go to Aga.
Indeed. We do have that book, so that might become relevant somewhat soon, but I don't think too soon. So probably most people are going to do the standard save and quit after they're done with Kakariko and just go to the South Light World checks and whatnot. Quest for Workin probably we're going to continue routing north the Lost Woods.
We haven't got anything that says go here yet. There's not a single dungeon we can complete as of this moment. So, like you said, probably a South Shore. Somebody's probably going to go check Sahasrah's Closet over by Eastern Palace, but we've done the highest density checks in the beginning game so far. Not coming up with anything really screaming progression. Like if we found the bow, we know where everybody'd be going.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, someone could also go to Hyrule Castle, because we have a weapon now. There's a couple options.
Yeah. But I just have this sinking feeling that this is going to be an Aga seed. Which would be fitting for the last race of 2020.
We'd want nothing better than Aga for our runners.
I mean, actually, 2020 would be a Ped Aga seed, but that didn't happen. So
there's some arrows in the dam.
See what's buried in the water.
It looks like Logic is maybe saving the dam to route with the book. And is skipping dam for now.
And it's just a piece of heart in the water. At this point, yeah, I was about to say, at this point, I don't think any of our runners are going to turn their nose up at that. Maybe later on in the game, you decide, once you found either a male upgrade or you have enough hearts, you decide, I don't need any more pieces, but...
Yeah, and also especially in, just open mode. It's not like you're going to get punked by a Randomizer.
And there is a hammer in Mini Moldorm Cave, so... And you have people talking about some of us are in the EU. Don't worry, in about 6 months I will be joining you guys in EU time zone. I'll be moving to Germany, so that should be fun.
We do have logic continuing on over to Ice Rod Cave.
Now that'll be our first runner to check Ice Rod Cave. Nice job there. I wonder if that was on purpose. If Logic jumping into the water just to avoid the crabs, because those crabs are awful. They deal two hearts of damage to you in green mail. I wonder if that was intentional, just to not have to worry about it, because you do have some iframes once you pop back out of the water.
I think Logic's just styling on us.
All right, so we have the hammer now, which is incredibly helpful, but still doesn't gate anything.
Yeah, not until we find, the rest of the Dark World stuff or a powder. It's not going to be super relevant right now, but it's nice to have.
Oh, absolutely, and always required. And probably in the aggregate, the hammer gates more locations than any other item, but as of right now, it doesn't really help. It's one of those necessary but not sufficient things.
Yeah. All right, what's in the back of Saw's closet?
And we have blueberries, the arrow of dreams, and the troll shovel.
Lovely. Well, now they have something pointing them somewhere to go.
Let's see if Logic decides to check out Eastern. Looks like they will here. Certainly can get, all but one of the items in Eastern right now. The only thing you can't do is get to Armos Knights.
And it does look like Quest for Worken is going to do that Hyrule Castle play.
Now this could be big here, because it looks like most of our runners are not headed that way right now, and that could give Work a bit of an advantage for right now.
We also do have someone pursuing that book over on Leslie Pro's screen.
Can't disagree with that choice at all. I mean, given the items that we have here, and there's nothing here that screams this is the better choice, but it looks like desert will be one of the better choices. That is a glove sitting on the desert ledge, and we are most of the way to Dark World access then. Just need that moon pearl. You hear that lovely pendant music?
I haven't seen anything too interesting in Eastern yet.
Neither have I. There's the key in desert. Work is getting to one of the interesting portions here of Castle Tower, so we'll see how that goes. Shield there in Eastern, not terribly useful, but they do have their place. Piece of heart in Desert Palace.
Yep, and still nothing in Hyrule Castle. We just got 10 arrows down there.
300 groups in the big chest of Eastern for Logic. Nobody's ever going to really turn that down as of yet, particularly when no one has checked King Zora.
And we got another fetch quest coming from Leslie Pro in the form of a mushroom. Oh! Probably trying to... Oh! Okay, well, that works.
Fairy to the rescue. Now, I think Work was intentionally trying to do a... yeah, so Work is clearly trying to do a death warp here. He'll take one more hit and then kill the guard. Ooh, that was... Man, that was close.
Keeping it spicy for us.
Oh, and he gets the heart that refills him. Oh, no.
Oh.
That's about the worst that could happen right there when you're trying to death warp. All right, well, Leslie Pro seems to be in the driver's seat now, having just picked up that glove, and now going to check over to Agina's cave. I did not see, what did Work just pick up out of
I was also looking at Leslie
Logic,
right there.
I'm sorry. I missed what Logic just picked up in Eastern.
Oh, we're about to see it.
Oh, it's 20
rupees.
And there's the Moon Pearl!
Oh, Leslie
Pro has Dark World access.
And I mean, it's a good thing they have the book because, like, they might not, the other runners otherwise might not be pointing that direction ever. Because no one likes to go to Agena by himself.
No, not at all. Just bombs at Dig Spot. So now I think Leslie is going to show us the back of Escape. Wark is trying to get there right now, not having the best time in Dark Cross. Or in the dark portions. I don't know if he's in Dark Cross room or not, but...
looks like he might be right now. Yeah,
and we've got the flippers in the backside of Escape, so Leslie, really in the driver's seat right now, has a lot of access to a lot of different places.
And it does look like Logic is going to be doing the dam checks into Desert. As they had skipped the dam earlier.
Chat pointing out there was 300 roops in Dark Cross. Nice. All right, so Leslie, you got to think heading over to Dark World, obviously can complete Thieves Town. So as long as it's a crystal, it's pretty much a no-brainer. If it's a pendant, it's still a consideration.
Yeah, I mean, even if they just hop in for the first 4 chests, like, it's going to be something they probably check out. Because depending on what you get in those first 4 chests, that might influence your decision as to how far deep you go, if it's a pendant.
Exactly. All right, we're going to get a quick... I'm sure we're also going to get a map check once... All right, so we have... I saw the pendant was Ice Palace. So
I saw a 5/6 crystal on Pod, and I think there was another pendant on TR, but don't quote me on that one.
Chat seems to agree with you, so I'm gonna say if 2 people saw the same thing, it couldn't have been a hallucination.
Okay. Thank you, chat. We get 3 more chances to see where everything else is.
No, I think we got it. I think ice was the pendant.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, we just need to know where the other 5/6 crystal is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope I didn't hallucinate that.
Yeah,
oh, we have a mirror. Wow.
Yeah, was that Joss Bleeding just using a fairy down there?
I think so. Yeah.
Oof.
All right, so Chad is telling me Ice Palace is a 5/6. Okay. I've been wrong before. Not very often, but it does happen. With Desert Palace boot locked, I'm wondering why Logic is going back in there. Maybe the quick way to Agena?
Yeah, it might be a quicker way to get to Agena.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. There's a reason I'm doing commentary and not in the race, so...
Yeah. I'd have to pull out a stopwatch sometime and actually just run the distance, see how it works. Yeah, they're pulling out that bomb, so probably.
Oh, I see what Logic did. Okay. Logic just went straight to get the gloves and didn't... I missed where Logic was
and then went left to right. Yep.
Smart stuff. Well, Leslie's going deep on into Thieves Town.
As they
Probably
should.
the right answer.
Yep.
Logic going to get their Moon Pearl here. And Joss will almost certainly be headed that way. very soon. Once they clear out desert and realize I can't do anything more here, let's check Agina.
It does look like Christopher Worgen's going to be the last of the 3 people still in the light world to do Eastern at this point.
The question in the chat, I say they when I don't know somebody and I don't know what their preferred pronouns are. I know Wark very well, so I know his pronouns are he, him. So.
I haven't seen anything in Thieves Town just yet. Leslie
No.
Pro just got some rupees.
Yeah, nothing big so far. Well, see, Logic looks like they're about to turn in the mushroom. Now, I wonder if they're save scumming this.
Very possible, because I think they came here straight from Save a Quit.
Yeah, I mean, at this early in the game, you probably should save scum it. And it's $20. There's the save and quit. Yep. Nope. Wait.
There they go.
This
Catching
again,
themselves.
more smart stuff by Logic.
I'll be curious. I always like to hop into Skull Woods, even if I can't clear it, because I just feel like there's something always of value there. So I want to see if Logic maybe does that when they head back there.
Yeah, no, that is an incredibly valid strategy, because I mean, geez, the number of times that I have not gone to Skull Woods because I didn't have the fire rod and it turned around to bite me in the rear.
Leslie Pro losing their ferry, which they didn't lose in the basement of Hyrule Castle, so making good use of it.
All right, I have not been counting items. Okay, Leslie is going to go over and check the big chest in Thieves Town. Mitts!
Ooh,
oh my!
Vanilla!
Delicious vanilla. Man, Leslie has been making all the right calls so far.
What do they know that we don't?
Okay, yep, there we go. There's the correction. Pod and Ice Palace are 5/6. Turtle Rock is a pendant. I did not hallucinate that one. I am certain of that call. I apologize if I confused our trackers, but now that was the correct call. Pod and Ice, 5/6.
And we got some Hype Cave. Pretty
Blue
hype
mail.
so far. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. Okay, Harry Potter coin. 3 out of 10 hype.
Yeah, couldn't be higher than that.
Yeah. I mean, I always loved the blue mail. Powder on blind. So that's interesting. Seeing
That's
that
kinda
Logic
great.
saved scummed.
Yeah, because Leslie has Mirror and Hammer, so they can just route all of that together right now.
Absolutely. So even though Logic didn't know that there was no need to save scum it. Exactly. You know, chat pointing out 5 out of 10 hype if that's the correct medallion for Misery Mire. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, we can reassess it later.
Exactly. Reassess in light of new information. A talent that too many people in this world do not have. About to see Alec Baldwin's digging game.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see where Leslie Pro goes after this, if they go back up to the village of Outcasts, or if they just keep trucking east. I imagine with their current, item pool, they're gonna, just go straight back up.
And as you mentioned, Slumberjack, Logic is now checking Skull Woods. It's almost as if he heard you.
Oh, yeah! Thanks, Logic.
And I completely missed what was that dig game. I'm sure it was nothing important, or the chat would have let us know.
Yeah, I don't believe it was anything good. Okay, yep, Leslie Pro going back up.
Oh, Bacon Sword. Okay.
Oh, okay, well. Excuse me.
Yes.
I am wrong.
Commentators are asleep. Apparently. But let's see what Jeremiah has to do here. We're just finding a map in Pinball Room. Logic going to take a death warp.
Logic also forgetting
Also
the fairy.
forgetting that he has
I was just thinking that.
The fairy, I think, has trolled all 4 of our runners now. I think that's all 4 of our runners that have gotten hit by it.
Well, Leslie Pro made good use of it, because Leslie
That's
Pro got bonked by the lizard people.
All right, bottlesmiths today, so nothing huge there. Let us see what the crazy bat has. And the bat says, na 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 na. Arrows. So as normal, not much on Magic Bat. Magic Bat is one of those locations that rarely has progression. Oh, there's Swirly Coin in Skull Woods.
Oh, that's all of our coins.
Yeah.
So, I guess we can reassess that Hype Cave. It's still a 3 out of 10. Sorry.
No, it still depends, though, on what Medallion Meyer is. All right, and Hammer Pegs has Big Heart. Yeah, you always take a Big Heart if it's right there.
Yeah. Quick and easy grab.
I want to hear it. All right, chat. I'm only gonna say this once because they don't get mad at the trackers. That job is hard. Don't give them any crap. Thank you.
And it's not even necessarily the trackers. The software itself sometimes just lags behind, or like they'll click on something and it just doesn't pop up on this side of things.
That is fair. Oh, we have silvers at Cave 45.
Ooh.
Or not, it looked like silvers. That was just the graphical
Yeah, they're
glyph.
gray.
It's the bow.
Yeah, it's gray before you pick it up. Deceptive.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my god, it's the silvers. No, it's not the silvers.
We've got some other people doing Thieves Town now, so they're going to get their mitts pretty soon.
Have I really missed the Cane of Samaria every time somebody's gotten it?
Oh, was that in Skull Woods? Because Jaws didn't do the rest of South Dark World. He only popped into a Hype Cave and then left.
That's gotta be.
Oh, so everyone else should have it now.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
That's a pretty big find for us to miss.
Yeah. Particularly for me. I guess I'm just gonna have to wait till Wark picks it up. If that's not a metaphor for 2020, I don't know what is.
Okay, there we go. I saw Christopher Walken bring up the save and quit menu. It's like, changing mind? just have a lot of people doing things other folks have done at the moment.
And as most of our runners are crossing over territory the others have done, let me just go ahead and remind you that if you like what you're seeing here, and how could you not, go ahead and give Speed Gaming and these runners a follow here on Twitch. Plenty of speedrunning action coming your way all times of the day, all times of the night.
Okay, yep, there's the Cane of Samaria.
And that's gotta be Kane! That's gotta be Kane! Finally, it took me long enough.
Leslie Pro still just kind of cruising through Dark World all at once.
Leslie has been galaxy brain routing this seed so far.
Just tidying everything up in a neat little bow.
Josh not quite getting the script fight on blind, but manages to take him out.
He gets it done. Alright, what's on Hobo today?
$20.
20 bucks.
Interesting way of routing it too.
I mean, yeah, when they have everything to do pod, like, just get it done while you're on your way over there.
Yeah. I guess I'm assuming Leslie is going to check Pyramid first and then route into pod, although they may check Catfish first.
Yeah, they can do Catfish now, or they can wait until they find, like, boots, so they can do all those North Dark World checks together, so like Cape Ledge, Graveyard Ledge, and then swim over to Catfish, so it can go either way there.
And Leslie confirming that we do, in fact, need all 7 crystals, which I think was kind of giving it a given anyway, but...
Oh, what happened over on Christopher Workin's side? Was it the lizards?
Do not know. Logic also having a little bit of trouble here with the blind fight. Oh, he only has less than half his health left.
That blue male saving them.
Yeah, the blue goo. Definitely thankful for the blue goo there.
Second, I forgot if he had gotten the green mail or not, but he was like the first one to get it, or the blue mail.
Yeah, I mean, blind can kill you. I mean, I had a seed earlier today where I had 7 hearts but green mail, and I died a couple times on blind. So I mean, it can happen.
I mean, he's especially tricky if you die the first time, because then you can't do the script anymore.
Exactly. I was 1 hit shy on and almost got the script, but got hit because blind's body will do 2 hearts damage to you with green mail. So
Does look like Joss Bleedin is following in Leslie Pro's tracks at the moment, getting all those mitts checks and mirror checks, hammer checks out of the way.
I don't think we've seen Waterfall Fairy yet. Not much in Waterfall Fairy. It's like Logic is about to get his Tempered Sword. And we have blueberries on Zora Ledge. What is the impresario extraordinaire of life lessons going to give us today?
Very expensive.
Sword!
All right.
Nice. Worth it.
Like, if I'm gonna spend 500 rupees on a surprise gift, I'll take a sword.
Yeah. Lots of butter. We got butter. It's like butter. Josh gonna find his bow now as well. And Leslie looks like they are heading over to Eastern. Probably going to do pod would be my since they have the mirror. Yep, heading over to the pod teleporter.
That's always a great feeling when you can do pod and Eastern like back to back, especially when they're
absolutely.
both crystal. Oh well, one's a pendant, but that pendant might still be worth doing because Saha's right there.
Absolutely. Although Pet is dead, Green Pendant is not. Josh about to return the lunchbox here to Gary. We already know this is not anything terribly important.
I did miss what was on Bombo's tablet the last time someone came over here.
Well, we're about to have our memory refreshed because I don't remember it either. And I'm just going to say in advance, if I disappear, it's because the weather here is absolutely ridiculous. So
We'll keep that in mind. All right, getting our first look at pod.
Find out here in Shooter Room if the dungeon was bow locked.
Nope.
It was not. But Leslie probably, yes, just what I thought. Leslie's still going to go on the bow locked side because it's a little bit quicker.
Yeah, it helps especially that Leslie Pro has that mirror because, like, without Boots, routing this otherwise in this direction would be terrible.
Yes.
And you gotta walk all the way around.
I believe the phrase you were looking for was pain in the patootie.
Yes.
Yes.
For all the words I was looking for.
Exactly. No, we understand, chat, that the bow lock didn't matter. Just interesting to know if it was a bow locked pod. Whether or not the logic was actually going to require you to
I've gone to
get the bow
K45.
first.
Yeah.
Nothing much yet here in Palace of Keys, but you know, as Dr. Bob Tastic nicknamed it, Mullet Mansion, business in the front, party in the back. All of the keys have a much higher chance of being in the front, and all the good stuff, much higher chance of being in the back. Now, logic checking Bombo's tablet. Big 20!
We're making it big now!
That's right. Breaking the bank. And Leslie here with 10 hearts, or 9 hearts. Blue mail, butter sword. I don't think they have much to worry about in pod, even though they're having to do it dark.
Yeah, and also a good couple of potions on them as well.
Yeah. So I missed what was on Lake Hylia Island, but Logic is about to give us that answer.
I believe it is 300 rupees.
You are correct, sir. Logic gonna go ahead and hit Ice Palace. Interesting.
Ooh. I mean, Samaria, mitts, and flippers.
Oh yeah, sure. Does he have a blue potion or any way to refill magic?
Ooh, I know they've picked up red potions.
I think everybody picked up one blue potion. The question is, has Logic used it yet? Because he's going to have to use. He's only going to need enough to use Bombos, so he's not going to need a full magic bar. But you can get yourself into magic trouble in Ice Palace pretty easy.
Speaking of blue potions, we found another one over on Harmless Hellway, so that gives, I believe, Leslie Pro all of their bottles.
Right. Leslie here going to go ahead and route in everyone's favorite. Oh, and uses Ether to freeze the baddies to make it a little bit easier to route through Maze of Darkness here. Nice. Yeah, definitely going to see some Icebreaker here from Logic.
One of the best tricks you can learn.
Oh, without question.
If you're gonna learn a trick, this is gonna be like one of your top 3 that you learn.
Yes. First try, nicely done. All right, Leslie is having some not insignificant trouble here in Dark Maze, but I think they got it. Yeah, they got it. They're right next to the big chest now. Chad asks, when did Icebreaker get discovered? 6 months ago?
It was like closer to like, maybe I think someone discovered it like around like January or February, I want to say, because it wasn't like officially like approved until like March of this past year.
So it's been around just as long as COVID has. All right, awesome. I mean, that's really the COVID timeline.
Yeah. I just know it was legal when I started running in March, so.
Okay. So Logic is in trouble here.
Ooh, doing some fancy ice skating, though.
That was fancy. Color me impressed.
I'm always a little proud of myself when I managed to pull it off like once in that fire bar room for the Freezor room. Leslie Pro continuing their descent into darkness.
Yeah, Leslie's about to get into what I believe is the most difficult room, dark, and that is the turtle room. Running kind of low on life here, so gonna need some luck with these turtles. Yeah, no fire rod. I think Leslie might have been running in and because you can light a torch in there, but if you don't have a torch. Oh no! You got to use Quake. You can't use Ether. Oh, I stand corrected.
They were already all flipped over, I guess.
Huh. Well, I have learned something today. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they have to be flipped over already. That's right.
I mean, we can't hear Leslie Pro at the moment, so we couldn't have known.
So, and maybe the chat can help me out with this, but I don't think Logic full cleared Ice Palace. I don't recall him going to
I
Ice
didn't see
Tea
Ice
room.
Tea yet.
Yeah.
Well, no, there was the fancy ice getting to that southern door that goes to Ice Tea. So
Yeah, maybe. Sometimes it is tough to watch 4 people at once.
₹20 on King Helmasaur. Just a small key on Ice Cold Stare.
Chat saying you can pretty much script the turtle room with 2 hammer strikes and correct medallion. I need to
don't
learn
doubt it.
this. All right, let's see. What do we need for go mode? Or for no mode? All right, we're missing rods.
Yep.
We technically only need the fire rod. Unless, just make sure I'm right here. Unless Trinex is guarding the hook shot. Because that's about the only
Right.
That's the only thing we need. Oh wait, we need the flute. We need the flute too.
We need flute, and I believe Desert is still boots locked.
Ah, Soka. Very, very true. So we're not that far away from no mode, at least.
Leslie finally taking their turn. Yep, in Eastern.
Yep. Logic's going to buy a nice tasty sword. Mork doing Pod Dark.
Yep. Has to be careful. Just 2 hits. Any 2 hits from those little lizard dudes always does 1 heart of damage to you.
Yep, regardless of what mail you have. Got chat saying tasty, sure, but bacon is better than butter. I don't know. Have you ever had bacon fried in butter? I'm just throwing that out there.
Porque no los dos. Logic going up the mountain.
Interesting.
Ignoring the pod play.
Yeah, will give him a save and quit location, and does offer the possibility of, at least where he is right now, 2 checks, because he has yet to find... Has he yet to find the mirror? Because he's done Thieves Town, but mirror was in Sea Hut.
Yeah, mirror... I can't imagine he doesn't have mirror.
Yeah, chat, y'all just aren't getting the Chinese food joke between me and TJ. I don't want to talk about myself, but it's hilarious.
Christopher Workin. Having a dark room death down there.
Yep. That's right. Yeah, no, good catch for chat. Yeah, he has to have mirror because the bow was mirror locked. So this makes a little bit more sense going up the mountain now, because he will be able to access both Tower of Hera and Eastern Death Mountain.
Ooh.
Which rod was that?
I don't think it's the one we want, but yep.
Yeah. Yep. Nope. Not the ice rod. Because if it was, or not the fire rod. If it was the fire rod, we know Logic would be going to get it right now. Sometimes it's tough to tell on a stream, particularly on the commentary stream, when somebody just goes there for a split second. So.
All right, Ether Tablet, what do you got for us? Just some love.
Pizza fart. Right, so Logic will be our first runner to go into Hera, while Leslie will be our first runner to beat Eastern. Let's see how this works. They have it set up, and nope, does not get the
so
quick
close.
kill. Alright, so Logic just checking the basement of Hera. It is a pendant dungeon. We know Pet is dead. Alright, Floating Island today looks like just a shield. Looks like Logic is going to go ahead and check the medallion for Turtle Rock. Do not blame him one bit.
Well, it's probably less about checking the medallion. He already has all 3. I think he's just trying to get to, like, a Super Bunny.
Yeah, I meant open it because...
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah. You just go ahead and open it. That way, in the event that you have to come back to it later, it's already open.
I mean, he can do the first, like, 2 checks in there already. No. Depends if he finds a small key in the first chest, otherwise.
Right. Yeah. It is a pendant, so not necessarily
A priority.
required, but yeah. Alright, Wark having a little bit of trouble here because he does not have the bacon sword. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult than normal to take out the Igors here to get that key. I thought he had it, but it looks like he killed the wrong Igor. It looks like Joss Bleedin is going to go ahead and go on up the Tower of Hera. This could be a big decision. Should this yield the flute or the fire rod? Either of which could definitely be here. Just a big greener on Bumper Cave there, green rupee. So nobody's going to care about that one, even though we all have the cape.
Has Leslie Pro done Catfish yet? If not, I think they're about to now.
Yeah, I do not believe Leslie has done Catfish. I think Logic it was either Logic or Joss that did. Joss gonna bomb jump here and got it for a big heart. That must only have been one item for Tower of Hera, because if that had been 2, there's no way Joss would be going up to Moldworm.
Yeah, just gotta hope it's not in the basement, because otherwise, it feels bad.
Yeah. Logic finding the Cane of Burna here in Paradox Cave. Chat asks, is there another race tonight? There is another race tonight, but it will not be restreamed. This is the final Speed Gaming daily race
2020
of the year. There is red mail in Paradox Cave and a big heart. Other than that, not much. Did Trolldorm drop an item? Must have, because...
Well, I mean, even if Trolldorm didn't, he doesn't have a fire source to do the last check.
Ah, fair. Good point. Ah, heart container. There we go. Thank you.
Heart container, okay. So, that's not bad. At least peace of mind.
Yes. And Joss is going to head on into Spiral Cave, which I believe is where Logic is headed.
Leslie Pro opting not to do Catfish and is instead seemingly... We're just in Dark World.
Oh no, Logic is going to do Spike Cave.
Yeah, that Burna certainly does point you in that direction.
Oh, we've already seen
Catfish. They had
Catfish.
the cape already too, so yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've already seen Catfish, so...
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I was mostly talking
Leslie
about like
who did it.
routing. Yeah. Oh, was it
Le-
Leslie? Okay.
Yeah, it was Leslie. Because Leslie picked up a bush, jumped off the ledge, and threw the bush into a catfish rather than just picking up the rock right next to it. And Spike Cave is piece of fart, so nothing huge there.
Leslie Pro gonna finally pick up their bombos. Might point them in the direction of Ice Palace once they find that.
Chad asking, what's left in logic for Leslie? I don't think Leslie's been up on the mountain at all. Now, that's not going to help them.
Yeah, and it's not in logic technically, because we still haven't found the lamp or the flute.
Fair.
But for what's left in logic, I think there's going to be definitely Ice Palace.
Yes. Have we seen anybody? Have they done Graveyard Ledge, or are they
yeah.
routing that in right now?
Yeah, Leslie just did Graveyard Ledge.
Okay.
They ran all the way to Graveyard Ledge and then ran back to Skullwoods.
Now we know what Leslie's going to find here, but that begs the question, what is left in logic for progression? Chad asked, where was Ice Rod? Ice Rod was in Spectacle Rock Cave.
I believe Logic also knows where the Ice Rod is, but he saw it and was just like, no, just skipped it.
Yeah, chat, very, very correct here. The front half of Swamp is still in Logic. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, Leslie Pro gonna take that Bombos and swing on over to Ice Palace.
I agree with Chad. It seems like progression at this point has to be in Swamp.
Could always be in TR if those first few chests are all small keys.
Well, as Chad is rightly pointing out, Turtle Rock's not yet in Logic.
Oh, in Logic, yeah.
So, Chad also with a good point here that the lamp is almost certainly in the front half of Swamp, given the way everything's going here. Now, I was about to say, why has nobody gone into Hookshot Cave? Because nobody has the hookshot or the boots. So.
It's again at a point where pretty much everyone's just covering each other's tracks for a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be a minute before everybody exhausts what they can grab, and then realizes just as we have that that it looks like Swamp is the answer at this point. Because even though people don't want to go into Swamp without the hookshot, it looks like that might be required today.
At least they probably won't have to gamble left side Swamp, depending on what they're looking for.
True.
I feel like every race where I skip left side Swamp, I just lose automatically.
Well, Christos Owen said many moons ago, he's not sure if skipping left side Swamp has ever won a race, but it's certainly lost a few.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, Fire Rod could be pretty much anywhere. It could be in a pendant dungeon. It conceivably could be in Turtle Rock somewhere, depending on where we find either the flute or the lamp. That is really we know boots are required for this seed because we know that desert is boot locked. So those are really our only 2 items left for no mode, are the flute, excuse me, 3 items. The flute, the boots, and the fire rod is really all we need. But the number of permutations that those could be in is a little sickening at this point.
We are also missing the hook shot.
Thank you.
We won't need it for Ganon's tower, but we will need it for Swamp.
These guys can all hover.
Aga 1 is dead.
Yes.
It was just a piece of heart on the lumberjack ledge.
Yep, Aga 1 definitely dead. Oh,
All their logic.
yeah, logic getting jostled around a bit there. And yes, you're right. We need hookshot for Swamp. You can't hover Swamp, unfortunately. Yes, Ped has been dead since about 3 minutes in. It's blueberries on Ped.
Yeah, some of our runners... Book was the very first item in the game, so a lot of runners just gunned it there and checked it.
And Leslie going to, yeah, easy cold stare fight with Butter Sword.
Smack him in the corner and swipe, you're done.
Wow, is this the first time Wark is actually going to the backside of Escape?
Seems like it. Ooh.
Well, the
okay.
flips have not been
Helpful so
hugely
far.
necessary yet.
I mean, we need him for Swamp, but that's about it so far.
Yeah, you don't need them for ice. You can fake flipper to them there. And yes, chat, you're correct. If it is fast Ganon, you do not need to do GT.
Yeah, there's very few scenarios where you'd ever go to GT in an open seed or open fast Ganon, and like it's like if you're looking for Master Sword, and that's about it.
Possibly boots, but here we know we're going to need boots anyway. No, not in fast Ganon. You still won't need boots. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm on. I think I announced earlier I'd be drunk by the end of the siege.
Get in the holiday spirit.
Yeah, absolutely. Drinking a good Ardbeg 10 here. Good single malt Scotch whiskey. I think the chat though is 100% right here. We have had access to the front side of Swamp for a long time, and I am almost certain the lamp is there.
Yeah, if it's not the lamp, it's gonna be like... Did we find 2 items in Desert Palace?
I know I saw 1. I don't think I saw 2.
Because it could always be locked behind the boots and the big key, so...
Yeah.
So maybe we'll get boots in Swamp, and that'll point us back to Desert.
Yeah, there's definitely some manner of progression in Swamp. Based on what we've seen so far, I think that's the only location that at least one of our runners hasn't checked yet. And Wark is missing the sword it dig game. So...
It's not an uncommon call when you have, like, at that early in the game, we have, like, mitts, hammer, mirror to just grab everything in Village of Outcasts and just run by dig game. Because all the other runners ran down to it and then ran back up into Village of Outcasts.
So yeah, we're just waiting for somebody to go into Swamp.
Actually, is this what Christopher Warkin's doing now? Are they running on over to Shovel Game?
That might be what he's doing. I don't know. Maybe he realizes he orphaned it and is going back to check it now. I mean, he won't be disappointed, but obviously it won't be exactly what he's looking for.
Yeah.
I mean, you can never be disappointed in finding Butter Sword, but you can say though, good to have, but not what I was looking for.
Yeah, not worth this little journey.
Yeah.
At least with Zora, you can route it in with stuff like the mushroom check, as Joss Bleedon is doing right now, and catfish and whatnot. So that doesn't feel too bad. But yeah, having to run all the way back, it's too bad.
So again, we are just waiting right now to see which of our runners decides to venture into Swamp Palace first, because
Big Bomb. We forgot about that.
Yeah, Pod and Ice were our two big bombs. Oh, so there could be progression at Pyramid Fairy.
But I think after this, Leslie Pro must know that they're going to have to run back south and into Swamp.
Yeah, that's Leslie. Well, Leslie has not. No, Leslie has completed Pod. Never mind.
Leslie Pro, I think, is the only person who hasn't been on the mountain yet.
I think you're correct.
Maybe Christopher Workin too, but I know the other two, Logic and Joss Bleedon, have both been up there.
And there is nothing in Pyramid Fairy, so we were all correct. Yes, the answer is indeed Swamp Palace. We have no idea what's in Left Side Swamp, chat. No idea whatsoever. But we know something is there. Based on what we've seen so far, we believe that is the only location left that can have progression is Swamp.
Yes, Leslie Pro with the casual 1 hour escape.
Yes, of course.
I mean, Leslie Pro god routed the beginning of this seed, so...
Yeah. Yeah, there is nothing here for Leslie, but Leslie doesn't know that, so...
Logic also making the big bomb play.
Which makes sense. No, I mean, like, not only do our runners not have the hook shot for Swamp Palace, it's also a non-green pendant. So that's like, if you can avoid going in there, you will. So we have two runners in Ice Palace, one going to the Big Bomb.
And also pulling out that mirror, so maybe also hopping into Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think Leslie or Logic has done Hyrule Castle either. Work having a little bit of a problem with the Ice Palace bomb jump.
Interesting, because I think this trick is a lot harder than Icebreaker.
Yeah, I'm not certain if Work can do Icebreaker. Wait, Work made it. What? Did I miss something? Oh, there we go.
He walked into the fire snake.
Oh, noes. Yeah, I don't think Work has learned Icebreaker yet. It's not that he definitely. I mean, if you, like you just said, I think if you can do Ice Palace bomb jump, you can almost certainly do Icebreaker. I just don't think Work has put the the time into the lab to get it done.
All right, Leslie Pro, where are you gonna go?
Swamp. It's got to be Swamp. We've been How long have we been waiting for somebody to go to Swamp Palace? Like 15 minutes?
15, 20 minutes since it dawned on us that that's where it has to be.
And it looks like that's exactly where Leslie is going.
Like the amount of time it took Leslie to do Ice Palace, Hyrule Castle, and Big Bomb check.
Yeah. Yep, they are definitely headed to Swamp. All right, so here it is. Leslie is headed to Swamp. We will figure out what progression item is there. It could be a whole host of things. It could be the hookshot. It could be the boots. It could be the fire rod, the lamp, or the flute, or any combination thereof. As a matter of fact, because Swamp has 6 items in it, it could be all of the above.
We are looking for about that many items, so...
Yeah. So all eyes are at the top right of the screen right now. Because answers will finally reveal themselves. That does not help.
And that would have felt bad, though, if it was, like, right there the entire time.
That's what I tell you. This is an open fast Ganon seed. We are 1 hour, 10 minutes in. And the runner that is the farthest ahead only has 3 crystals. That tells you something about this seed.
What a deceptive name for this seed.
Yeah.
I thought we'd be done by now. Just kidding. Oh, something must have happened to Christopher Walken, because they're back at the beginning of Ice Palace.
Oh, man. Yeah. I hate that for him.
Alright, what's in the cul-de-sac? Okay.
Oh, big key. Delaying the satisfaction yet again. There's silvers.
Not quite what we're looking for, but hey,
No.
We'll take it.
Yeah. No, not at all. Even more delayed satisfaction. So yeah, we are going to have to do left side swamp. Logic throwing a bomb into Catfish's pool just to let it know what he thinks of it. Chad saying butter and silver's fast Ganon indeed. Agreed.
And this looks like Logic also making the swamp play now.
I mean, there's nowhere else he can go.
Yeah.
This has definitely been a last location seed for a lot of our runners so far. All right, so the best thing that can happen here is that Leslie goes to the left chest, and it's like 10 arrows and has to drop. Oh wait, you can't. I'm sorry, no, Leslie can't get to the right chest. So Yeah, this has got to be hook shot here, and then everything else we're looking for is further on into Swamp Palace.
You can drop down and then come back into this room that they're in right now, and then drop down again.
That's right.
So
you're right.
Best case scenario would be hook shot, so they don't have to do that much.
Yeah. But there's the flute.
Oh, well. Off to Meyer we go.
Yeah, no, bombs the chest, and I agree with Leslie here. I think this is the right play. We're looking for so many more items that if hookshot or boots is on the other side here, like many people would nope out here, activate the flute, go to Meyer area, whatever. But I wouldn't be able to leave it alone here. I have to know what this other chest is here, because if it's the hookshot or boots, it's the lamp.
That's right. We talked. It's both the lamp and the flute. Hey, there's our mountain access.
Yep, and we knew the lamp had to be there. Like the lamp absolutely had to be in Swamp.
Well, not with the flute, because then they can go to Meyer and find it there.
That's fair. All right, so Leslie definitely going to be going and activating that flute. Now, Leslie has not been up the mountain, so the question is, does Leslie go up the mountain, or does Leslie go to Meyer area?
Man, if they didn't have all the medallions, like, my gut instinct is always go to Meyer first, so you can get that information, but could go either way at this point. I don't think there's a wrong decision.
I agree. I might do Meyer, because Leslie has silvers, which makes Viddy trivial. So, and you have to do Meyer anyway. So I would probably go to Meyer and then up the mountain.
Oh, and with that lamp and mirror, they can also do desert. Oh, they can't do desert because we don't have boots yet.
Nope, we need the boots.
That's a shame.
I bet you boots are in Meyer. And Leslie going to Meyer area.
I mean, if boots are here, that's some very convenient placement for it.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we are a boot to find oot. Leslie not even bothering to check what the medallion is, because it doesn't matter at this point.
Yep.
All right, in Meyer area we have Fire Rod!
Hey! It's all over here.
All right, Fire Rod, and... Oh yeah, that's right. They can't get into Meyer. They have neither hookshot nor boots.
Oh, good call.
Yeah, we're like an hour, 16 minutes into the seed. We just assumed that somebody would have one or the other by now.
So, Fire Rod might encourage Leslie Pro to go up the mountain even more so now, because now you can get most of the way through Turtle Rock, and there's a good 5 items in there.
Yeah, you might want to go ahead and take out Skull Woods, though, which is what it looks like Leslie is doing.
Yeah, you're going to have to do it eventually anyway, so might as well.
Yep. And we see Joss here in Swamp Palace. Let's see if Joss gets the flute and nopes out, or if Joss also checks that other. Same thing with Logic. Logic is not noping out. Okay.
Hey, they're all going to get their lamps.
Yeah. I mean, you could be a huge risk taker and nope out as soon as you get it, but... Well, progression could... Chad here talking about, pretty sure that progression is in Turtle Rock. Remember, I believe... No, we don't. We do not have another item in Hera Basement. So yeah, Turtle Rock is going to have to be the progression at this point. But yeah, so Leslie is headed into Skull Woods. I believe we found both items in Skull Woods already.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure as well. Could be wrong, though.
Leslie's saving the magic here. I can't say that I disagree with that choice. Pull out the silvers and take care of the Gibdos that way. But when you have a butter sword on Moth,
Yeah, it's still nice to have the fire rod because sometimes he just likes to park himself up in a corner, and you can use the fire rod to get him out of there so you can get back to smacking him.
yeah, absolutely.
Like that.
Except twice there, Leslie has
whoops.
tried and failed. Oh well, that's a dead moth. We got a compass and a crystal.
Makes sense that these other two runners are doing Mire because they've kind of already full cleared most of the mountain.
Okay, maybe we have not found all of Skullwood's items. So Leslie is heading to check the other chest here.
Yeah, I only remember seeing bombos in here, so...
Silvers were here. So there we go. That's it. That's both of them. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of something else. You're right. Bombos was there. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Bombos.
I was thinking of a race I ran earlier today where
oh geez,
Skullwoods. This is like the third or fourth rando race I've either watched or played today, so
it's all bleeding together.
Yeah.
The dreaded seed bleed.
Seed bleed. That's right.
Joss bleeding opening up Mire. I guess while you're in town?
I guess. I mean, he's not going to get anywhere.
Probably going to walk right in and be like, oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Okay, nope.
Oh.
Just opening it, just to say that he's done it. All right. Yeah.
I mean, the little animation sequence gives you a second to think, and maybe you just realize, like, oh, yeah.
All right, so Leslie is going to go up the mountain here, and we know that there's no progression up here, but Leslie is the last of our runners to hit up the mountain, so...
Yeah, they'll at least be able to route everything together and not have to do the excess mountain climbs that the others have had to do. So that alone could be explaining the difference in, like, where they're at versus Logic and Joss. But
I know. Also interesting as well is that Leslie may go ahead and head into Turtle Rock because they're picking up their ice rod right now, and we're pretty certain, unless we've missed something glaring, that Turtle Rock is where the answer lies. And there's, of course, the old rando axiom that the answer is always Laser Bridge.
it makes a lot more sense for Leslie Pro to grab it when you know you're probably going to be hopping in there, versus when Logic was just like, I'm not going to have to do Turtle Rock.
Oh.
Just skips the ice rod.
Yeah, so tell me, though, how often have you ever had a pendant Turtle Rock that you didn't have to go in?
I mean, not very often. It's happened before, but not as much as I'd like.
Yeah. Lemming asks, where was Fire Rod? Fire Rod was Mire's shed.
And yes, Desert is indeed Boots locked.
So it'd be interesting if Boots are in Turtle Rock and the hookshot is sitting on Landmala's.
Is it Pro grabbing that small key? Oh, not going to use it though, because we know where the two items are.
We know, but I don't know that Leslie does.
Oh, maybe we don't know because we didn't catch what was on Troll Dorm.
Heart container.
It was a heart container? Oh, that's right. Chat corrected us.
Yep.
Good job, chat.
Well, let's see. How many... Oh, God, I'm throwing stuff around here. How many people are in right now? About 170, so 340 eyes are better than 4.
Also, while we wait for people to slowly make their way over to Turtle Rock, just a reminder, follow our runners. They're putting on a little show for all of us tonight. They're all streamers, I believe. So give them a follow on their streams. You can follow us too, as well as our trackers if you'd like.
Thanks. And remember to follow all the Speed Gaming channels, Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2, 3, 4, and 5 for all of your speed gaming needs. Lots more entertainment, lots more randomizers, and people destroying the games of your childhood and the present here on the Speed Gaming family of channels. So give them a follow as well. Meanwhile, now we are waiting for our first runner to go into Turtle Rock because that is where we know progression lies here.
Logic finally admitting defeat. Oh, you have to get the ice rod.
Oh, I know the feeling. And it looks like Leslie is headed over to Trock. Oh, we have a mirror shield up on the floating island, but Leslie's going to say, "Nope, I'm going to check Spiral Cave first."
Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Go down the mountain and then work your way back up. Drop that mirror portal in front of the Paradox Cave entrance, and then get everything done on your way to Turtle Rock.
Lots of last locationing in this seed from all of our runners. I mean, the seed has kind of forced everybody to do that.
Yeah, I think with the exception of Leslie Pro not breaking logic for the mountain, everyone else basically found the items they needed last. The lamp and the flute.
I can imagine the swear words that are about to come out of Christopher Warken's mouth when he finds the flute and the lamp here in Swamp. Whoa, that is a drastic change in color on Leslie Pro's sprite from blue to red male. Wow.
Yeah, was not expecting that.
No, I was not either. I hope Wark didn't just flood the key. No, I don't think so. Okay.
They don't have a small key though.
Yeah, because he used it to open the. Remember, he doesn't have hook shot, so.
Right.
So you basically have to vanilla it. Yeah, that's right. You can't flood the key if you have hook shot. If you don't have hook shot, I mean.
Yeah.
Well, Joss is in Turtle Rock.
Let's see if Josh remembers. If
Yes,
he has a hook
exactly.
shot.
Nope. Did not remember. Oh no. Oh no.
Feels bad.
Feels bad, man. And the tough part about that, luckily he has the mirror, so he could leave and come back and refill his magic with the full magic decanter that's at the beginning of this dungeon. But for I don't think he has enough magic to relight.
He should.
Ooh, yeah, he's got it. Just barely. There we go.
He had exactly 3 shots.
Yep.
Oh, well, this room's gross without mirror or hook
Or
shot.
hook shot. Yeah. Gonna have to take a hit. Well,
well.
speaking of hook shot.
Now we can do this room the correct way. Oh. Or not.
Now the question is, do you nope out of here and gamble desert? There's only one item on desert. Well, you can't. I'm sorry, you don't have the boots. Never mind. So
the thing they could do is temporarily nope out and do hook shot cave if they really wanted to, but I think that would cost them more time to run back and forth between here and hook shot cave. Because the only thing
it's so early in the dungeon, though.
Yeah, the only thing that hookshot really gives them is Mire, but
and hookshot cave, because we only need one item.
Oh yeah, yep, you're right.
I might hop out and check hookshot cave at this point, and then come back in after that. But
it's true. Yeah.
Again, there's a reason I'm doing commentary and not running. So. That's fair. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Could you imagine if Boots were sitting on like Argus? Question from chat. Did anyone turn in green pendant? Yes, Leslie Pro did, and it was nothing.
Yeah, all the other runners did Eastern Palace very early, and they didn't want to go back in for a second dip. Leslie Pro saved it for like routing in with Pod, so they went through the whole thing.
And Leslie is checking Hookshot Cave. Let's see if this was the right play. Well, that was red, but not the right red item. Big 20, pizza fart. Big heart, and...
Boo.
Big 20. All right. So, yeah. Those of you who gave the answer of I would go further into Turtle Rock, you were correct.
Unless we were all incorrect, because Logic is going to go into Mire.
That's fair. Where is Leslie going? Leslie going to Spike Cave?
Yeah, maybe. Well, this is Leslie Pro's first time up on the mountain, so maybe
That's
doing
fair.
Spike Cave and then going to Mire.
That's fair. All right, so either Logic or Joss made the right call here. Joss getting trolled by sword beams. Leslie kicking themselves for going to Spike Cave at this point.
Got our bug net over in Mimic Cave, so now we can style on a Aga 1 if we wanted to go back there for some reason.
And remember, as I said earlier, the rando axiom is that the answer is always Laser Bridge. So we are about to find out, because that is where Joss is headed. Meanwhile, Logic, as you mentioned, in Mire, there are 2 items in Mire. One of those could be the boots. That is all we are waiting on for go mode.
Leslie Pro also going to get a different direction, going back to Swamp Palace.
Well, we got a 3-way split, ladies and gentlemen. One of either Logic, Leslie, or Joss has made the correct answer here. This is what you like to see on a multi-person race, right? How interesting that we got 3 runners that made the 3 different choices here.
Wrong red item.
Yeah, there is the big heart. That is one item out of Misery Mire. There's only one other chance that that Mire was the right play.
Josh Bleeding getting some half magic.
Always nice. There is the key.
I haven't been counting items, so let's see if... Oh. So they just found 3 items on the bridge, so that must mean that everything else was, not good.
Joss is heading out to handle Trinex, so it looks like there is something on Trinex.
Okay, that was a green rupee in Mire. So how many items did we have in Mire?
2, so that's it. Mire is dead.
Mire not the play.
Nope. Well, you have to do Mire anyway, though, because it is a crystal. So... Alright, Josh taking out the 2 smaller heads of Trinex first. Leslie about to head down into Diver Down room. Let's see. Pizza Fart.
Oh.
$5 bill.
Are we about to see it on Trinex? Yeah.
On Trinex.
Wow! Oh no! Poor Logic and Leslie Pro.
Wow!
Hour 35 minutes. I believe Joss Bleeding is in go mode.
Joss Bleeding is indeed in go mode. Joss is going to go ahead and hit up Misery Mire for crystal number 5 for him. Gonna route right back in to do Desert Palace to make it 6, then head over and finish Swamp Palace. So yeah, you cannot blame Logic or Leslie for going into Mire and Swamp and completing them. They are both crystal dungeons. Joss taken the big gamble there. That paid off by completing Turtle Rock, which was a pendant dungeon. So, obviously Logic and Leslie making a good decision there, because they're going to have to complete those 2 dungeons anyway.
Yeah. I don't think there's a bad decision there. They just were weighing their options and said, I'd rather be completing stuff that I have to. Maybe I'll get my boots. Versus Joss, who basically was like, you know what? Turtle Rock, we're doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. And credit to Joss for the gut check there, because that was definitely impressive. But definitely Joss in the driver's seat right now.
Joss Bleeding with those boots, just cruising on through. We get to see a little trick, right? Nope, I guess not. Oh, yes we are. We're gonna get to see a little boot trick here. Oh, they didn't do it. Well, there's a little trick there where you can hang out in front of that door and sprint down the stairs. But I think they realized they remembered they're in go mode. They don't have to do that.
See where Logic heads. Okay, Logic is going back to Swamp, which makes sense.
Yeah, like if you duck out of Turtle Rock, you're not gonna go back.
No.
You've made the decision to save it for last.
I mean, you'll be up on the mountain anyway, but of course that means you're going to have to come all the way back down for desert.
Yeah. Anything you can do to avoid extra mountain climbs.
And we got the audio switched over to Joss because he is in the lead. At least among the runners that we have right now. That it is definitely his race to lose among those that we have on stream.
Yep.
There are... how many people in this race? A few. About 20.
Yeah, a good few.
About 20 or so. Josh's going to go in here and make extremely short work of... Okay, so Josh opting not to bother with the Silver's strats on the little eyes, knowing that he's got Butter Sword and it only takes 2 hits per. So Joss is going to be heading into desert after this, and then just a little trip over to Argus, and he will be heading to Ganon. No one has to enter Ganon's tower here, which we figured was going to be the case.
Jeez, I almost forgot.
What about GT?
How about GT, yeah.
Yeah. Easy to do at this point. So I wonder which of Logic. The real thing I wonder here is between Logic and Leslie, who's going to come out ahead here.
Yeah, that's going to be the interesting race to watch at this point, because they were right next to each other more or less in Turtle Rock, like only 30 seconds to a minute behind, I believe.
Exactly. And they're still pretty darn close. I think Logic has the edge here.
Yeah, because they've already done Mire. From here, their only option is to go back to Turtle Rock.
Yeah, exactly.
So, however long it takes for Leslie to take down Viddy is our difference at the moment. Assuming they both do immediately go back up to Turtle Rock.
Work heading on in to take out the Armos Knights. Just gonna make short work of Landmala's there. It is over.
They all just kind of fall apart when you got a Butter Sword.
Yep, 2 hits per.
Oh, yep, and Christopher working with those silvers, making short work.
Absolutely. As Work's going to go turn in that green pendant and be sorely disappointed.
So what does Christopher Workin still have to check? Because I know they've had to dip out of a few dungeons, just because of untimely falls and whatnot, but...
All I'm going to say is Work just did something that I did not know was effective. He dropped a Samaria block and picked it up and used that to walk through his Dark World portal without having to...
go back and forth, yeah.
Go back, yeah.
You can do that with bombs as well.
I was unaware of this. I have learned something today.
I only learned about that trick 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I've been playing Randomizer since at least 2017, if not 2016, and I did not know that until just now.
There is a lot to this game, so...
Oh, without a doubt. Lots of little nifty little glitches and things. All right, so Joss is heading into Swamp. He's not going to be stopping for anything. He's just going to go straight to Argus and take out the Squiddy. Leslie heading back into Turtle Rock, it looks like, as well. Logic going to head out to Turtle Rock as well. Both of them are going to probably utter some manner of curse words when they find the boots on Trinex.
I was really hoping that Christopher Walken right there just gunned it straight to Turtle Rock. But...
yeah. He's a good friend of mine, and I hate to see him struggling like this, but yeah.
Ooh, maybe they still are.
I mean, I think at this point, if I remember correctly, I don't believe that Cold Stare had an item, so I think Work knows now that something has to be in Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, does he nope out once he finds the hook shot, or does he pull a Joss and go straight through? Definitely, if we get Joss in for an interview, we've got to ask him what was the what made him finish. What made him decide to finish Turtle Rock? Because that was definitely his key decision here.
Yeah, that was definitely, like, for the three runners who are currently in the front here, that was definitely the most interesting part. Pretty exciting, actually, to see, like, who's it going to be that just pulled ahead.
Yeah. And Work heading on into Turtle Rock here. So the key decision for him here is going to be what happens once he picks up that hook shot. So Chad is asking, are we going to play the Ganon's Tower Big Key game? No, we are not, because there is no need to enter Ganon's Tower. This is a fast Ganon seed. So what is Joss doing?
Yeah, that's... I guess we're playing the Ganon Big Key game. Please
Joss,
tell me, Joss, no.
This is fast Ganon, man. It's fast Ganon. Oh no.
Are we gonna play the Ganon again?
No, we're not. No.
Oh no. Wait.
Oh god, you hate to see this kind of thing happen. Oh my lord. This is something I would do.
Now we have multiple questions for Joss.
Right? Yeah. Oh.
I hope just somewhere on the way up, he just remembers this is a fast seed. Like, even if it takes him a minute or two, like, just realize it.
Oh no! Work is noping out of Turtle Rock!
He could just be doing... no. I was hopeful that maybe he was just doing Hookshot Cave and then would go back in, but no.
Nope, he's gone.
And again, it's not a bad call, it's just unfortunately not the right one.
Exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. It makes complete sense to do it. But what doesn't make sense is what Joss is doing. No, it makes sense. Like if you've been playing a whole ton of seeds here, it makes sense. But man, this is a fast Ganon seed. So now the question is, between Logic, Leslie, and Joss, which one of them will kill Ganon first?
Wow, this race just turned completely on its head once again.
It really did. I'm hoping that the big key is going to be here in Dark Magician Room, just for Joss's sake. I mean, I feel so bad for Joss, because I would do this too. I can see me doing this in a race, forgetting that it was a fast Ganon. Like, I know I would do something like this, and that's what makes me feel even worse for the poor guy.
Yeah.
Because I know I would do this too, and I know how I would feel later on when somebody's pointed out to me, oh yeah, this was fast Ganon. Oh, come on, please, sometime soon. Like, don't play this out any longer. Just let him find the big key quickly. Meanwhile, Wark heading through Mire. Again, you know, you can't blame him for that decision-making process. All right, Logic heading over to finish out Desert. Leslie taking the safety here.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, I can't really blame Leslie for that. Only 2 hearts. Even though Leslie has all 4 bottles, I think that's what, 1... I think they only have 1 potion left.
Yeah, they've only got like a red on them, I think.
Yeah, and so I don't blame them at all for that. The last thing you want is to just have a fluke on Trinex, and you know, and that
Have to do the whole dungeon again.
yeah,
Not the whole dungeon, but a good portion of it.
yeah. But you do hate to see this happen, though, with Joss. Oh, man. I can't get over that. I'm sorry. And I'm like 4 scotches in, too, so, you know.
Watch it be like in Tile Room. Just like, it's just
Oh,
awful.
God. Oh, God. It'd be terrible. Meanwhile, Leslie has taken down the thing with 3 necks. All right, so, Jack, man. Like, yeah, it's looking a lot like it was Tile Room. Why did you have to say that?
Well, he hasn't done the full right side yet. He did the Hope chest and then did full left. So we're not there yet.
Still.
But it is getting spooky.
Yeah, I wonder if he checks it right now or just moves on.
Okay.
Oh, man. You know, this is amazing that this is a fast Ganon seed. And, yeah, we're
hour
we're
52 in.
Yeah, we're approaching 2 hours. Like, because, you know, Ganon's Tower takes a good 7-8 minutes. Like, even if you do it, like, perfectly.
Yeah.
Could take up to, like, 12.
Okay. Come on, GT Big, be in one of these next 4.
Yeah, please.
Don't do this to our boy Joss.
Yeah. The man makes the galaxy brain play, and then is going to end up just costing himself an inordinate amount of time. There's the big key.
There we go.
Oh, he's looking for another key. Oh, God.
Meanwhile, over on Logic screen, we're headed to kill a pig.
Yep. Wow.
See how many teleports we get from Ganon today.
Buttersword Silvers, this is not going to be a very long fight.
There we go. Remembering the cape has a little less lag.
I mean, this is pretty much over, barring a fall for Logic, right? Buttersword, Silvers, come on. Meanwhile, it looks like Warwick is finally going back to get his vengeance on Ice Palace.
Oh, there's the fall!
Oh, commentator's curse.
Oh, how could you?
I said barring a Ganon fall. Why did I do that? I'm so sorry, Logic. It's all my fault.
Oh, jeez. I saw him standing right where Ganon was teleporting. I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Switch the lamp. Yeah, this has been a race.
Yeah.
Dinner and a show.
Yeah, and Joss, like, I guess Joss's path through the seed has been a great metaphor for 2020 as well.
Doing some cape glitches there. Hold the wall and your magic doesn't go down.
Yeah, nice little glitch there. Alright, so Leslie heading up to kill the pig as well.
And Leslie, not necessarily behind, because when you fall to Ganon, the teleports are different. So we could see some really bad teleport luck, but it's going to have to be really bad. Not bad enough. Ooh, spooky. Okay. I think we've got it now.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey! Now we just gotta walk by a 1x3 bridge. Provided we can do that, we're gonna have our first finisher here on the restream.
And we do. Logic will finish with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour 56 minutes 18 seconds. That is good enough for 10th place in this race. The first place finisher was Ganon's Gone Wild at 1 hour 41 minutes 3 seconds.
Shortly behind, we're gonna have Leslie. Oh, there we go.
Iron Spy, oh, no try there. But that will do it for Leslie Pro. And poor Joss here, man. God.
Well, the pain will be over soon. There's Leslie Pro finishing with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour 57, 13 seconds.
GG's to Leslie Pro. Poor Joss here on Aga 2. Completely unnecessary. We had a runner in the racetime.gg chat comment, F off 2020 for hecking real. This seed was the epitome of what 2020 was.
I feel that.
I do too. As TJ Maelstrom's pointing out in the chat when Joss sees the
Oh
hole.
no!
Oh god.
That will be the ultimate feels bad moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are joined by Logic. GG's, Logic. Logic, we cannot hear you, my friend.
Okay, GG. Sorry, I was
There
trying
we
to
go.
remember.
GG's. Well run.
I checked. It looks like I came in first on the restream.
You did.
However, space, Joss should have beaten everybody else on the restream, but he forgot
he was
to
in
fast
GT.
Ganon seed. He did GT.
Oh, that's.
Yeah.
I made a joke about that in the in the race time room before we started. So that's unfortunate.
It is. I was saying earlier that is something I could definitely see myself doing. But he, unlike everyone else in this race, he completed Turtle Rock and got the boots. Did not have to go back up to get them, but he remembered. He did not remember that this was a fast Ganon seed. So
yeah, all of our runners ran well today. There were 3 of you who were all entering Turtle Rock like right around the same time, and it became a super interesting race because all 3 of you chose to go somewhere completely different upon finding that hook shot. One went to Mire, one went back to Swamp, and then Joss Bleedin correctly made the decision to go all the way through.
I figured. Oh, sorry.
I was just welcoming Leslie Pro to the chat. GG's, Leslie.
GG's.
GG.
Everybody, honestly, I felt that was the right decision to not hang around a pendant dungeon, and unfortunately, not right today. That ice rod that I saw in Spectacle Rock Cave wound up being the difference maker, and I honestly.
Absolutely. And Joss has finished with an official race time GT time of 1:59.51. Joss,
there was something I forgot.
Yeah, there was something you forgot there. What was it, man?
I forgot fast Ganon.
Do you want me to tell you what's even worse about that?
I would have finished way sooner had I not.
Yeah, you would have finished first on the restream if you had remembered that it was fast Ganon.
Oh gosh.
I mean, I'm not trying to rub it in or anything. You can go back. When that happened, I said on restream, this is something I can absolutely see myself doing.
Yeah, I just missed it on my tracker, and it just, I put it in my stream title, and you'd think that would have, nope.
Yeah, I'm glad I remembered. I had it in the forefront of my mind. Like, okay, I don't have to do GT. Thankfully, because the seed was long enough as it was.
To throw a flashback at you, the seed honestly felt like something out of version 24 because you are required to double dip more than one dungeon. 3, you were required 3 if you went to Skull Bridge without the fire rod, which was possible. Or you could be real unlucky and dive out of Pendant Turtle Rock and then now have to do 4 double dip. Oh boy.
I mean, you had some, like, you had Ganon's Gone Wild in here, you had Frostbite in here, GFE, Shady Force, like, Dataplit. You had some high-level runners in here, and I was looking at the race time room as I was going, and it's like 1 hour, 20 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes, none of them had finished, and I was like, okay, something's gone horribly wrong here.
Yeah, it's called a really bad randomizer seed, like, and some of the comments in the race room pretty much sum it up.
Absolutely, and a lot of people were comparing this to a metaphor for 2020, which we only have about, at least where I am, I only have about 2 hours left of this godforsaken year. So, yeah.
I thought leaving TR was probably the right move. Just get those other dungeons knocked out and hope that's where the boots were. And, you know, I figured other people would probably stay and finish it just because... yeah, I don't know. It's like it actually, yeah, it seemed like the more meta play to stay and finish it because there's a lot of items up there and there wasn't that much left to do. And I thought I was kind of being clever, leaving and hoping I found the boots, getting my crystal dungeons finished. And then when there wasn't anything, I was like, okay, well, I guess I got to go back to Turtle Rock now. And then sure enough, they were on Trinex.
There was no wrong decision there. I mean, because at that point. You had the hook shot, and both Swamp and Mire were crystals, and so noping out of was a viable option given that you still had those crystal dungeons left. Just if you made the Galaxy Brain play there and figured that the boots were on Trinex, then there was really no wrong answer there. And it was amazing too because Josh, Leslie, and Logic made the 3 different decisions. Josh stayed in. I think Logic, you went to Meyer, and I think Leslie went to Swamp.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Swamp because I figured that's still got some stuff there. Unfortunately, what I didn't realize is I only got 2 checks there. But 2 checks and a crystal, I might have still done that anyway.
I mean, Meyer was 2 checks too.
I'm sorry to bring in my personal life in this, but I was just trying to pour myself another scotch. My cat nudged my arm, and it made me spill my scotch.
Oh, party foul.
My cat
Happy New
is
Year.
committing alcohol abuse. All right, any rate. Ken, all right, now you're in my way. Ken, get down. Yes, I have cats named Ryu and Ken. Any rate. But we still have Wark running right now. Wark has just completed, I think, Swamp Palace. Yes. So Wark is... So now the question is, does Wark realize that he has got to go back to Turtle Rock? I don't know where he is going right now. Chat saying my cat is trying to cut me off. I'm not... Look, I'm a pro at this. 5 scotches is nothing, okay? All right. Yeah, this is my 6th, and yeah, I'm good.
Was your 6th?
That's what I'm going to be doing in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
I felt pretty bad about this early on when stuff was just drying up, and I didn't want to go into Hookless Swamp, and that was the play, but I guess everyone else didn't want to do it either.
Yeah, everyone else put it off for last. Like, on the restream at least, everyone did it last.
I have a feeling, considering all these finish times, everyone put it off, because even the top runners didn't finish till like an hour 43.
Yeah. The number one, Ganon's Gone Wild, who is absolutely amazing at this game, did not finish this seed until 141, so that tells you something. I mean, when we had mentioned earlier about the 150 mark, that here we are on a quote-unquote fast Ganon seed, and no one had finished at an hour 50. Like, that was amazing.
Yeah, fast in name only.
Exactly. But how do you guys feel about being in the last restreamed daily race for 2020?
I think I played actually pretty well, so I'm happy about that. The seed was awful, but I think I played pretty well until I started getting frustrated with it towards the end. Like, I took that Ganon fall that was pretty silly.
That did make it very close between you and Leslie.
Like, I'll just let the torches go out and then light the torch and interrupt him and get a free triple, and he just worked right on top of me. Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah.
All right, we had a couple of people talking at once there. Leslie, it sounded like you were one of those people trying to talk. What were you trying to say?
All I was commenting on that is that sounds like the old Zelda 1 Hyrule driver, except this one doesn't send you back to the start of Hyrule. But yeah, I've actually lost tournament races on Ganon Falls before, so the fact that made it close is... Whew. Wow.
Yeah, Logic did have a pretty ugly Ganon fall. Yeah, it was not cool.
I laughed out loud. It was just like,
Like, the states are already giving you a whole bunch of crap, and now this.
it happens.
We do have GFE in the chat right now who finished 7th in this race, talking about the classy lamp location. Yeah.
The flute and the lamp. That was pretty rude.
Oh yeah, those
Yeah,
renting
we-
each other.
Very rude. That's why the flute chest got the old Fred Coughlin treatment.
Yeah, we did. We were mentioning for about 20 minutes there because obviously we were me and Jack had the advantage of seeing four different runners at once. And for about 15 minutes, Jack, we were saying somebody needs to go to swamp. Somebody needs to go to swamp.
Yeah, people were just clearing things out, just ignoring swamp. But we had all the information we needed to know that, yeah, it's the only place left, and we're like, it has to be lamp or flute or something. And of course, they were nestled right next to each other.
I was kind of figuring after a certain point that there was going to be something in swamp or one of the isolated checks that I just didn't want to go do, and so I started sequence breaking, just kind of hoping that I'd be able to jump ahead of it. It was like, oh, maybe it's lamp, and I can just skip it. Nope, sorry.
Yeah, most of you did that same sequence break, yeah.
I'm actually worried about what Wark is going to do when he finds boots. Like I said, full disclosure, I know Wark pretty darn well. He's part of my Discord group, the Crystal Company, and I'm just glad he doesn't have his microphone on, because there is going to be a string of curses like you would not believe once he finally finds the boots here. He's going back into Turtle Rock finally.
Oh, jeez. Might have to get the delay button ready.
That's right. You have to bleep this one. Ladies and gentlemen, as we wait for Christopher Warkin to finish up his seed here, let me say, honestly, it's an honor to cast the final restreamed League to the Past daily race here on Speed Gaming for the year 2020, at least for those of us who are in North America. For my European friends, it is already 2021, and I'm glad you have been able to put a close on this absolutely no good, horrible, very bad year that was 2020. But hopefully, unfortunately, my father-in-law says, don't worry, it can always get worse, but it's hard to imagine a worse year than 2020 that, when the world was not at war. Let me just say, like 1939, 40, 41 were probably significantly worse than this year, okay? But yeah, this year pretty much sucked. But I'm glad, everybody, we soldiered on, we made it through this year. There does seem to be improvement ahead. Those of you who know many things about me will understand the import of this statement, but I cannot wait until January 20th. I will be able then to say things that I have been prohibited from saying for a while, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Secrets.
I feel you on that 110%, and they're probably some of the things that I have said on my Twitter, but I'm not going to go into it here.
No, we're not going into it here, and until January 20th, it would be a crime for me to say the things that I would like to say. So, at any rate. All right, Wark finally finding the big key for Turtle Rock here. Moving on. And Chad pointing out, yes, 1918 had a war and a pandemic. That's very true. At least it was the last year of the war.
Yep, true on that. Also, for this seed, there was something earlier that kind of got lost in all of this. We had a French vanilla power glove that you needed to do in the Dark World, and then a vanilla Titan.
Oh yeah, we did. Yep.
Yeah, that was fantastic. We mentioned that at the time, and it was awesome.
I mean, where else would you find the Titans?
Of course, right? They're supposed to be at Thieves' Town.
Left side swamp with the hammer.
Left side swamp next to the lamp.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's what I want to. I want to find the hammer in the first chest in swamp, and then the Titan spits in
Chat saying, was this a Plando? I'm convinced.
I mean, I've had hammer in first chest swamp. It sucks.
One of my last All Dungeons Key Sanity seeds had the Swamp Small Key Vanilla. That was fun.
Jeez, I feel like at this point, all of us at some point have had to go into Swamp to find that hammer in the bottom of the wall. I feel like it's just a rite of passage when you're learning to run.
I think it was one of the earlier seeds I played that put me through that ringer. So, well,
I actually don't know.
Break somebody for running this. Might as well do it quick. And yes, this seed did feel like a plando, in a way.
I mean, I don't know if that's worse or if Hammer and Ice Palace is worse.
Yeah, they're both pretty bad.
All right, I need to go get drunk to forget this. So thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it. Hopefully next time I do better.
Yes, thank you all for joining us, and GG's on your races today. As terrible of a seed it was, thank you for playing, and thank you for stopping by.
Hey, honestly, this was fun. I mean, I take the stinkiness out of this seed, and I felt I played well. It's just a few things here and there, but you know what? The seed, I just look at it and say, yeah, this was the seed.
Yeah, I mean,
It was definitely a seed.
Yeah,
it was a thing that happened.
It was a seed. That's true.
It existed.
Yes, to quote my daughter S&M, this was a thing that happened.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna actually probably do the same. I'm gonna go, not get drunk because I don't drink, but do something.
Do something
I'm
other than...
I'm doing my best to get drunk right now, but it's just not working because I'm old and I drink too much. So I'm almost halfway through a bottle of scotch and still not drunk yet. So.
But you know what? It's the end of the year. I just want to reflect on. I just came into this community in August, and I'm doing stuff. I'm being restreamed. I'm doing races. Everyone's super friendly in this community, and it's really accessible. I love this game, even though I also hate it at the same time. You know.
It'd be like that.
Welcome to Rando.
Yeah. And I just wanna say I really appreciate everybody and everything they do for this game. That's all.
Hey, look, I've been playing Randomizer since at least 2017, if not 2016, and exactly what you just said, Logic. This is probably the most welcoming community of people who speedrun a game that I've ever encountered.
I think I need to interrupt, maybe?
Oh.
Did he miss his boots?
I hope not. What
happened?
did
He was on the bridge just now.
He did save a portal, so I'm not sure what he's doing myself, but
maybe just getting health.
Wark, what are you doing, my man?
Okay,
there is a... Oh. Okay.
I love you, bro. Oh, he never had... Wait.
Really?
It says he has the ice rod.
It says he has the ice rod. Does he not have the ice rod?
I almost
never got the ice rod. Oh my god.
I was gonna comment. I almost skipped the ice rod. I skipped it the first time I went up there. I saw it and I was like, it's pendant. I don't need it. But then the second time I was up there, I was like, the seed is evil. It's cursed. So there's probably something on Trinex. So then he saved and quit. And he's not going to be able to save his portal now. Oh, that's
the exact same thing I did in my NMGD, so I've definitely been there. It is not fun.
Like, Wark is one of my best friends, like one of my best internet friends, and I just want to give him a big hug right now.
Yeah, if you don't know how saving your portal works, you can't save and quit and keep your portal. You gotta take a death or it's a bunch of different things. It's complicated. And all right, I'm gonna duck out. I just wanted to end with those words of positivity. I love this community.
Absolutely,
I love all you people out there.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. This is the most welcoming community, I think. I'm not going to mention the other community that I have been a part of, but I was a part of another randomizer community. I'm not going to mention which one it was, just saying that right now. But, you know, I am not terribly good at that particular randomizer, and I was trying to find some people to get into a race with me on certain settings, and I was ridiculed because the settings I wanted to race were too easy. And people are like, nobody's going to join that race, that's too easy. Right, and we don't get that here. Like, if you want to run a standard assured swords, no one's going to make fun of you for that. And you know, so I'm glad Logic that you've had the same experience I had in this community. That everyone is so welcoming, and you're not, you know, people want to help you. People don't ridicule you for being, you know, for not having the, you know, not being good. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, when I first showed up in the Rendo Discord and started asking questions, you know, like how do I do this? What's this? Or, like, you know, there's a check that I can't figure out how to do, or like something, you know, how do I solve the seed or whatever? They're like, you know, this is what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's some tricky stuff in this that you wouldn't think of until you start really getting into it.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, that's it for me. I'll see everybody later. Thanks for having me on the restream. GG's to everybody. And
Happy New Year.
Joining us. GG.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I just figured I'd say in closing that this year for me in this community, I did hit some pretty solid benchmarks that I'd been chomping at the bit for a couple of years to get. Like, I cracked sub 90 in Game 3 of a winner-take-all full series, mind you.
Nice.
Sub 90, rather. I'm tripping on my words here. That's what happens when you have to be up for work.
I'm sorry, you said sub 90 or what?
Yeah, sub 90.
Okay. Yep.
That in a race. It was a Game 3 winner-take-all, mind you, so the stakes on that one were pretty far out there, as far as I'm concerned. And then in another weekly, I do it again, so I've done some good things this year. This community is awesome. I've seen all sorts of folks come and go through it. Never heard a bad thing. And that's one of the best things
And one thing
about this community.
Yeah, one thing I want to piggyback on what you just said a little bit, Leslie Pro, and that's that you know, a lot of people get hung up on their PBs and think that, oh, if my PB's not this, I'm not any good. Let me just say this: I sub 90'd 2 years ago plus, right? Was when I finally got a sub 90. You hit that this year, and you would whip my ass in any race ever. You are significantly better than me, but yet you just hit a sub 90 this year. And so I say that to say people don't get hung up about whatever your PB is, because it's a random race. Just because you don't have a PB under 90 minutes doesn't mean that you're not excellent at this game.
Yeah, absolutely, because there are seeds that are just really good, and they'll just hand you everything in front of you. And then you'll get seeds like this, where it'll look like it's going to be nice, but there's some nasty surprises in there where, well, let's just say, like you said, it's a random race, and it tests what decisions you're going to make. And sometimes those decisions are the right ones, sometimes those decisions, however sound they may be, just don't work out.
Exactly.
That happens.
There's our boots finally for Quest for Working.
Yeah, the only reason I'm still here is because Wark is one of my better friends on the internet. So, all right, pouring another scotch.
Anyway, it was a pleasure. Thanks for having me on Restream. I gotta get out of here. See you.
Happy New Year, Leslie.
Good night. Happy New Year, and I will see you guys next time.
Yes,
All
thank
right.
you.
Happy
GG.
New Year.
GG's. All right, Wark is sitting there right now. All he's got to do is beat Desert and go to Ganon. So
He's right there at the end.
Yep. Now, to be fair, if you look at the race room, Wark is the last person left racing because there were a significant number of forfeits in this race. But
I would imagine why.
yeah, no kidding, right? There's the frustration slashes, but Wark, come on, man. You got this. You got this. Just Desert and then run in and kill the pig, man. You're on Restream. We're all here with you. Come on, you can do this. Good. Glad to see him not forfeiting at this point. All right, so everybody in here, just stick with us so we can congratulate Wark. Make sure he's not swearing when you pull him in the channel. Oh, I know he's going to be swearing. Like, anyone who knows him knows that he almost has a worse mouth than I do. You guys have no idea how hard it is for me to contain myself when I'm on these family-friendly streams. All right, but Wark now has his big key for Desert.
Kill some land mows and then kill a pig.
Yeah, absolutely. This should not be terribly difficult at this point. Yeah, I'm looking here. I don't think there's anything that Wark hasn't found except the mirror shield, which he knows where it is, but he just decided not to get it. And and this also tells you something, like, of our runners, look at the final item counts for all of our runners. 157, 169, 178. There was a lot of last location in this seed.
Yeah, it happened at least twice, and then the first round of people, I think they lasted, everyone other than Leslie, I think, almost last location, like the boot check or the glove check.
Yeah. Absolutely. This was not a kind seed whatsoever. Again, a great metaphor for the year 2020.
Tracker Dream Seed, 100% completion. And also, they could just sit back and relax now because they checked everything off.
That's right. The Tracker's Dream. Or maybe Tracker's Nightmare, says chat. Yeah, that's fair. All right, Wark, you got this. You know you got this. We know you got this. Butter Sword, Silvers, Potions, Red Mail, like, it's over.
It's over for the pig.
Yeah. TJ said
No.
TJ is a fellow Crystal Company member, and TJ, knock it off. We don't want to see Wark go to GT. We also do not want to tell him that somebody else went to GT and won. Alright, at any rate. It is time for some bacon, the last bacon of 2020. Those of you who are in the Eastern time zone here in North America, you only have 30 minutes left of this godforsaken year. I envy you. I have to spend another hour in this godforsaken year because I am unfortunately in Central time zone.
I've got a couple more hours. I'm going to be a little hot minute.
You Pacific?
I am Pacific.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
Come on, Wark.
I also have drinks, so...
Yes.
I will manage.
Indeed. By the way, cheers.
Cheers.
There we go. That was a cheers right on my microphone. All right, Wark, you got this. There you go, Wark. Switch over to the silvers. Oh no, silver, my one true weakness.
The glitch. Oh,
almost.
oh,
Oh
spicy.
God, thank God he. Oh yeah, Thank God he didn't fall. Oh my God, I was so worried. Come on, Work. You got this, you got this, you got this. Don't fall, Work.
There we go. Nice double
There
to finish
we
it off.
go.
And as long as we don't have the worst possible ending, which is walking off right here, then we are about to see Christopher Workin finish. Get your GGs in chat.
Yes, get your GGs in chat. There we go. Christopher Workin finishes with an official racetime.gg time of 2 hours, 28 minutes, 24 seconds. GGs to Work. The Windfish will wake soon. Wow, what a seed. Work, if you are watching this right now, this was such a freaking metaphor for 2020. I feel awful for you. That seed just went terribly for everyone. I don't know if we have Work. Yep, there he is.
I do see him.
All right. Work!
GGs.
GG's, man.
GG.
Everyone loved this seed, as you can tell from the racetime.gg chat.
Yes.
Everybody's favorite.
It was wonderful. Work, what
perfect
can you say about this seed without swearing? Yeah.
This seed was the perfect representation of the year in which it was rolled.
That's a fair point. That we have made that point
Quite a few times.
multiple times.
Point, yeah.
As the seed has gone through, really. But yeah, man, I said earlier, I talked about how well you and I know each other, Work, and I was just like, I just want to give my buddy a big hug right now.
I'm sitting here thinking, did they adjust the logic so that you know how to icebreaker or something without me knowing? And then I went into Swamp. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was. That was definitely a thing that happened. But yeah, that rough seed.
Yeah, it felt like this seed was cruel and unusual punishment.
I mean, and what we were saying earlier, when somebody as good as Ganon's Gone Wild takes 141 to beat the seed, this is a tough seed.
Especially when it was not Agaped.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it just had so many points where you had so many options, but the right one was the one that nobody wanted to do, which was Left Side Swamp. Like, everybody put that off until last. And then the Turtle Rock part, the only person who made the decision to go all the way back was Joss Bleedin. And then everybody else just pieced out, cleared other things, and then realized, oh, you have to double dip Turtle Rock as well now.
Or in my case, triple dip it.
Yeah, and then the problem with Joss was Joss actually did GT.
Oh, yeah, that happened too.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here thinking, oh, Turtle Rock's a pendant. I don't need the ice rod. No! Why would we ever need the ice rod on pendant Turtle Rock? That'll learn me.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a seed. We want to thank all of our runners and, of course, thank all of you for watching. And quite frankly, we would like to thank all of you for all of your support through this entire year. It has been difficult for everyone. It has been an honor for me to commentate the last restreamed Link to the Past seed for Speed Gaming for 2020, at least in North America. I wish everyone the best 2021. I hope that it is good for all of you. Obviously, I hope it's better than 2020 was for most of you. And, we can only go up from here. There's so much promise for the next year. There's so many things that we can do differently in 2021 that we didn't do in 2020. And I hope that all of you are well and prosperous in the next year. I hope you all get the COVID vaccine. I hope you all have access to it. And I just hope that things will eventually return to normal this year. Thanks to everyone for running. Thanks for everyone being a part of this community. I just don't know what else to say because I'm, half a bottle of scotch in for the night. But Happy New Year's, everyone. I have been Phantom Ryu. Have a fantastic 2021. I will give the last word to my co-commentator, Slumberjack. Thank you for tag teaming this race with me. It was a great experience, and I hope you have a Happy New Year as well.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you as well. And, everything you just said, well said. And, hey, you guys we're going to be here playing speedrunning Zelda next year as well. So see you on the other side. And thank you, everyone, for being here. Have a good one, okay?